Hey, this is Notser, and this is the Tier 9 U.S. cruiser Baltimore. It has 9 main guns on 3 turrets, 12 secondary guns, 83 AA guns, and it has a top speed of 33 knots. We're on the map Hotspot. I spawned in on the northwest side with my buddy. He's in a destroyer, and the chosen strategy is to destroy the southwest spawn. So me and the destroyer are going to head towards the southwest spawn. We're going to attack and destroy any ship that might cross our path. So the build I'm running with, I've got rudder shift. I've also got increased main battery fire accuracy. Those are really the required. And the other ones, I've chosen to have more effective AA on the Baltimore just because it's got tons of AA. And then captain skills, I'm running with improved defensive fire, increased range on AA, and I'm also running with the increased turret traverse speed. So, since there's an island, I send out my scout planes. Probably don't really need it with the friendly carrier who's sending out his planes also. They provide basically the exact same thing. They give you the ability to see around islands, and they also extend your view range. So, hindsight and paying attention to what's actually going on. So it looks like the enemy has decided to head towards the southeast spawn, my allies. And they're kind of getting pincered. They really don't have good defense in the rear. And this enemy cruiser is kind of turning his broadside, and I'm very, very interested in him staying broadside. Looks like a Baltimore. Could be a Cleveland. Yes, it's a Cleveland. So, the Cleveland is a sick tier 6, but he kind of drops off up here at tier 9. So, it looks like a friendly is going to have success with torpedoes. He hits 2. Alright, cool, the Colorado. And I wanted to fire on the Colorado because he was broadside versus the enemy Cleveland, who was turning around and is now broadside again. And I just underestimated the speed. U.S. battleships are so slow. But now that the Cleveland is broadside, I'm going to go back on him. He's at full health, but not for long. We land 9 of our 9 guns, and we do 6k damage. Let's get around 2. We only land 6 of ours, and we do a little bit less damage, but oh me. Me and my friendly maneuvering. Unfortunately, friendly torpedoes are unsuccessful, but Cleveland is out in the open. I am vastly superior, so I should be able to take him down with minimal damage. He's burning real good. I don't know if he used damage control earlier. Oh, we do 6k there. One more good salvo and it should be it with the DPS from our secondaries and the fire. Let's get him. No. Why did we switch to AP? Don't. He was just slightly angled, but he burns down. Or I think a secondary hit him. Alright. So, we've destroyed every enemy in the southwest spawn. Looks like a couple destroyers went to go attack the friendlies who are moving from the southeast. So I'm trying to move towards them to provide spotting information, kind of corner them. You don't really want to give a destroyer a chance to escape, because destroyers have a funny way of stabbing you in the back. Both friendly and foe. So while I'm moving towards the enemy destroyers, I figure I can lay down some fire on this Colorado. We still had AP, and we've switched to HE. This time, if we can get him set on fire, force him to use damage control, he'll be weaker. And we don't really do any damage. And he's firing on a friendly, unfortunately. Oh, you see that enemy destroyer just showed up? We caught him. We pushed it, so he couldn't avoid us. And he's actually in range of our secondaries. Unfortunately, he dodges, but we got good distance. We just need to shore up the aim. And you're going to be in a lot of colors soon if we can set you on fire. Oh man, this will be good. Oh, we also set him on fire. And he's kind of twitching. His engine's actually out. This should be it. If a friendly doesn't snipe it. Yeah, we get that kill.
We sunk an enemy destroyer.
And that Colorado, he's healed a little bit. But he's broadside, so this is another pretty straightforward shot. And he's maneuvering slightly. But we're still able to do pretty good damage, and we set him on fire, so that's good. I think all enemies have been defeated in this area of the map. So as a team, we're going to move towards the center. And I'm taking moderate. I believe he's using AP. So he's not as effective as he could be since I'm not broadside. Friendly drops the torpedoes. I don't think he has enough time to maneuver out of it, and he dies to those torpedoes. But there's a lot of enemies over here. We have a Mitsuki, we have a Kagero, and we got a North Carolina. So we need to be very careful. I'm picking on the lowest health. And it doesn't look like he's paying attention. And thankfully for him, we miss everything. But now we have a general idea of how far away he is, and we are successful with our first turret, but we missed with our second two turrets. He is burning real good. He drops his torpedo. Did you just see those? You can kind of see one of the torpedoes get thrown into the ocean. If I could, I would try and warn a friendly that an enemy has dropped a torpedo. It would be interesting if they allowed players to give that kind of information off. If you were able to target an enemy and just say, enemy just dropped torpedoes or fish are in the water, something like that. So the friendlies have an idea of what to expect. And I'm trying to get my secondaries on him. I really try, after hearing that selecting an enemy aircraft will increase your DPS towards it, I try and do that with everything now. It keeps dropping off. There's so much smoke in the center, and I take a really big shot from that North Carolina. And I should be paying more attention to the North Carolina, but I'm just so greedy. He's used his torpedoes. I want to punish him for that. And I guess he had another set, but conveniently I've maneuvered. But look at all this smoke. In 0.4.0, they are nerfing smoke from 60 seconds to 20 seconds. I don't know if it needs to be nerfed that much, but smoke has a way of slowing down the gameplay, probably a little more than they like. Gives a little bit too much power to destroyers, because a lot of friendlies don't want to go into an enemy destroyer's smoke. I'm taking so much fire from this North Carolina. But my heal is up. I set my secondaries on him. I think my friendly's torpedoes are going to land a couple, hopefully. Oh, it looks like he's dodging. Maybe his butt will stick out. Nope, just barely. Barely nothing hits. But he's on fire. His turrets are tracking me, his back turret at least. His front turrets aren't going to be able to turn around before he dies. And oh, he tried to heal, but my friendly finished him off. So we've got control over the center. It's a very close game though. I see that this New Orleans is headed towards a friendly battleship. So I want to take him out. I want to take you out, sea bass. The battleship is wounded, as am I. But I think he's more interested in the battleship for some reason. Just gotta swing up and target that with my cursor. Increase damage on it. I turned on my defensive fire because I felt like he wanted to bomb me. Yeah, he's trying to bomb. I think I killed him before he dropped his bombs though. And this New Orleans is trying to finish off the New Mexico. I'm trying to finish him off before he kills the New Mexico. Ah, so close! And then New Mexico dies as the enemy New Orleans dies. And this was a very close dodge. The enemy torpedo was so close. I had to full stop, turn. I was prepared to run aground to avoid the torpedo. But thankfully, we're still alive. We just have an enemy battleship and an enemy cruiser moving into the center of the map, and I'm almost dead. And I see that evil destroyer. He's escaping. He'll come back when he has the smoke up. They always do. So I'm just trying to take the Kitakami out. My friendly, I'm just like, oh, stay alive, buddy. Take on that battleship with no smoke. That's easy mode. But this Kitakami is over here trying to take out the Fuso. And for some reason, he's going real slow. So we just fire big guns on him. We should be doing a lot of damage. Almost 3K. We set him on fire. So he's going to take extra damage. Just looking at the Amagi, he doesn't look like he's interested in me at all. Somehow the Kitakami killed the friendly battleship, I think. So now it's even. And my friend just barely escapes the wrath of that Amagi. Friendly battleship shows up to help out. And this Kitakami is just running into everything. I just want to kill him. Come on, die! He's like a salvo away from death. And on the mini-map, I'm dodging the island. And we take out the Kitakami. So now there's only a carrier, a battleship, and a destroyer. And here comes that destroyer. I hate you, destroyer. So I really want to kill him. Friendly's killed off the enemy battleship. I believe this is where a friendly accidentally kills. Yep. Oh man, that's bad. Oh god, why? Wow, I didn't actually see that in the game. So, we lose that scouting. And now there's an enemy destroyer on the point. And I have no information. And I'm like, I need vision. I really wish the carrier would have used this fighter group to fly over the destroyer. I'm just like, oh god, please. And yeah, I figure I can finish him right here. And I led just a little too much. He was going too slow. Oh god! And he's got smoke. And I'm just desperate. Just firing where I think he could be. And it just doesn't work out. And now this is a wall of smoke. And I'm headed right for it. This is not what you do. Do not do this. I figure I have to risk it. We have to win. If we don't take him out, we can't win. That was my thought process. And just before this game, I didn't have situational awareness. I do have it now, but I should have read the situation. Friendly sends torpedoes and Here's the torpedoes that are gonna end my life. And there's nothing I can do. So, friendly's able to kill him in the smoke, and the carrier's hidden for the rest of the game. But between the two of us, we get 7 kills. Now, one of those kills was a team kill, but he felt bad about it. He apologized. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my death. Hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time.